ดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Welcome to NBT World's The Fireside. I'm Benjamin Ruchopagan.
And I'm Om Supanida Janmoon. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand, diving deep into our latest obsessions.
Man, I really hit that raw in my name, I just realized. Ruchopagan. So anyways, this episode, we're looking at the slow transformation of Thailand into the Petriarchy. Not the patriarchy, but the Petriarchy, or the rule of cats and dogs, your pets. So for those who don't know, Petriarchy refers to the increasing control that pets have over household routines and spending decisions, where people are structuring their whole lives and their careers and everything they do around their pets. You know, they don't want to be too far away from their pets. They don't want to go on long vacations and stay away from the home too long. Everything is in service to their pets. So this is a play on the term patriarchy or matriarchy, which is a society that's dominated by men or women respectively. And in Thailand, we have another term for these kinds of this phenomenon where pet owners refer to themselves kind of sarcastically, I think, as Thad Ma or Thad Mao, or like
exactly.
pet slaves, slaves to their dog and cat. Would you call yourself a Thad Mao?
Yeah, I would call myself that, but outside my house. But inside my house, I'm not gonna show my sister that. My sister who is a cat. Because I don't want her to like realize that I'm Thad Mao.
Right.
So yeah, I have one cat. Her name is Ming Fing. So she has been a powerful family member in my family since she was born, and I bet she doesn't know that she is a cat.
You just treat her as a human being. Basically.
Yeah, my sister.
So yeah, that really reflects, you're not alone. It reflects a global trend of what we're calling pet humanization. This is a phenomenon of treating pets less like animals and more like people. I don't have a pet personally, but I know that my brother definitely treats his dog, Roxy, as the daughter, as the only child. You know, everything is for Roxy.
Okay. So this extreme emotional attachment to pet is driven by a few cultural trends. According to Marketing Oops, number 1, pets are the ultimate emotional support in a stressful world. According to Prudential, owning a dog has been linked to helping with depression, as taking a dog for a walk encourages owners to get exercise, clear their mind, and sometimes even meet other dog owners. We can help promoting socialization, relationship with neighborhood, and help limit feelings of loneliness as well. So even stroking a pet can help a soothing effect on owners. The act of playing with dog or cats has actually been linked to creating levels of serotonin and dopamine, which is a hormone, a positive hormone in the body, to chemicals that contribute to calmness and also happiness in your body and your mind.
Yeah, I think that definitely, you know, before I became allergic to cats, I love cats so much. Yeah, I became allergic at some point. But yeah, I loved like even stray cats and stuff. And I love like, I think they kind of, if I do say so myself, I think they quite like me. And weirdly now that I'm trying to avoid them because I'm allergic, they're seeking me out even more.
Like I can see that. And also there are so many stray cats. I wouldn't say stray cats around NBT and our studios.
Yeah, they're basically adopted by the building, I think. So yeah, I do think that they are great emotional support. There's definitely service animals as well. That, you know, provide that kind of emotional support when people have anxiety. And I do think that, like, I can see that my brother, or at least anyone actually, when I think about it, when I am taking her for walks, people want to talk to the pet before me, and vice versa. I want to talk to the dog before the pet owner. I want to like say, "Oh, what is your name?" And then as though the pet is going to respond.
It happens every time. It happens every time. Even when I see the dog, I always see the dog before the owner. Yeah.
So this sort of broadly explains why there are pet owners to begin with, but I think what really took this to the next level is the social distancing that we experienced over the few years from 2020 to 2022. I think we all know what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
So German pharmaceuticals company Boehringer Ingelheim explained that remote work during this period of social distancing allowed more people to consider pet ownership. It became more realistic for them. If they're going to spend all this time at home, then the barrier of like, oh, I can't have a dog because I'm not home enough. Well, now that's no longer an issue. So more people could realistically consider pet ownership. And it also allowed existing pet owners to spend more time with those pets. So during this period of social distancing and isolation, 70% of pet owners spend more time with their pets while social distancing. 60% felt more bonded with their pets because of that extra time. And 72% of pet owners agree that spending time with their pet helps reduce their stress and increase their sense of well-being during this time of isolation, right? And very interesting, some of the respondents in the survey also said that they prefer spending time with their pet rather than their partner. So I thought that was a super cute part of that survey. So once people became more attached to their pets, they started to structure their life around the pets. You know, once you become bonded with something so closely, as you know, they prefer remote and hybrid work. You know, they're more freedom to take care of something that's so close to them, and also featuring their pet on their social media a lot.
Yeah.
So that's definitely true.
And that brings us to the next trend, which is number 2, the influence of social media and pet influencers. So every day, if you explore on social media, For You pages are flooded with, I would say, cute clips of pets and animals, inspiring millions to adopt their own furry friends. So it's no surprise that pet ownership is surging as people chase those heartwarming moments. Now, of course, Thailand is seeing the rise of pet influencer, like Japan and France. Is a platform for 3 golden retrievers, Jup Meng, Jaedai, and Jaidi, who get dubbed by their owner, Pan Napak, Pakdi Isara. Other major pet influencers include Mali or Kunnu Mali, the Samoyed, Mutu, the Beagle, and a cat marvel or Mangel, the Scottish Fold.
Yeah, is there any pet influencer that you follow? I follow Mutu. I love Mutu.
Oh, I follow Mangel.
Right.
So
We're definitely
cute.
cat and dog person.
Yeah,
it's very,
we are
very
slaves.
clear right now. This is like the fruit episode where we were like, oh, I like tangy, brio kind of fruits, and you like really sweet fruits.
Oh, it's a great balance.
Yeah,
right?
we make a good combo.
So these influencers earn massive followings, product sponsorships, and devoted fan bases. As a result, pet influencers have also become a lifestyle symbol, shaping how Thai people express taste, class, and value online.
Yeah, I do see that. Like, you know, sometimes I'll see people get pets that are quite expensive, I think, and quite high maintenance to take care of in Thailand. Like a husky would be kind of high maintenance to take care of in Thailand because they're meant for the winter climates. And really, I mean, you know, it does feel sometimes like a status symbol. And it would be kind of like toxic to do that, in my opinion. My opinion is you should definitely adopt, or you should raise a breed that's native to Thailand because they evolved with the climate here.
Yeah, so it would be a little sinister to have a pet for the sole purpose of managing an influencer or for status though.
Yeah. There's another grim reason why pets have become the center of attention beyond social media. And that's number 3, where many families are delaying or opting out of having kids in favor of pets. So many newly married couples are choosing not to have kids right away or not at all. Now, this is often due to lifestyle preferences, career demands, or economic conditions where you need the income of both partners in order to, maintain the household or take care of, grandparents and things like that, or parents. And there's also an increase as well in single person households. Now, these are just people living alone for the layman. The UN expects the number of single person households to increase from 28% in 2018 to 35% by 2050. So more and more people living alone it's kind of an interesting trend to me. Statista notes that most pet owners in Thailand are actually single. But even if people can't or won't have kids, that emotional desire to form an attachment and become a caretaker to someone or something is still there. And pets fulfill that role perfectly, bringing warmth into the household.
Yeah, I would say that you talk about this trend. I can see the face of my colleagues, like how many of them that I know being single and being pet parents.
Yeah. I definitely went through a phase where I was like, I come out of a breakup or something, and then I'm like, I think I want to adopt. I think I want something that loves me for me or something, and then I push all my emotional issues onto that pet. But I think that, I think it's a real thing. They love you unconditionally. They need you, and they're not the same sort of high maintenance or responsibility level as having a child, right? So what do you think is the biggest factor in you having Ming Fring?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy talking about her on screen. So actually, it's a positive way to have pets at home for me, in my opinion, because Ming Fing has strengthened the relationship among my family members. We don't hate each other, I would say, but every time, like last week, we just had an argument, a discussion, a tense discussion among each other, talking about something seriously. And when we talk about that, like louder and louder, she jumped on the table to be the center of us and look at each person's face. So at that time, we realized that, all right, she wanted to participate in this conversation as well and try to calm us down.
So she was like the peacemaker.
So I would say that it changes the environment of my family situation like instantly. So it was so good having pets around you.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So when pets become children, the market adapts to cater to pet owners as pet parents. There are three main consumer behaviors that distinguish this new breed of pet owners. So firstly, pet parents want to take their fur babies everywhere. They don't want to be apart from their pets and has led to the growth of pet-friendly establishments across Thailand. Urban developers have responded by creating pet-friendly condominiums with amenities like rooftop dog parks, reflecting pets' integral role in modern Thai lifestyle. Major Development reported that pet-friendly condos, which cost more than regular condos, grew by 4,000% in 2023.
And that's right. Not to be outdone, the tourism sector is also competing with pet-friendly hotels and accommodations, cafes and restaurants, and itineraries as well. The Tourism Authority of Thailand has created a project where businesses can register to receive the Amazing Happy Paws Thailand badge, which certifies that they're a responsible pet-friendly establishment. And they can also create resources for them to show that they're pet friendly, create signage and rules about how to take care of your pets in a way that complies with the regulations of the establishment. We also talked about the popularity of pet friendly parks as well in our parks episode, which you can watch.
Yeah, and also another one behavior. Pet parents want to spoil their pets. According to Global Pets, Thai consumers are spending more on pet care that goes beyond basic needs, embracing services and products that cater to their pets' comfort and style. Horizon by Granville research shows that premium pet grooming services are the largest revenue segment of the pet services market and will reach $117 million dollars, or about 3.77 billion baht in revenue by 2030. That's a compound annual growth rate of 9.2% from 2025 to 2030.
So what kind of pet owner are you based on these behaviors of like wanting to spoil your pets? Do you spoil Min Fring?
Yeah, but not a premium grooming, because
Right.
she is so beautiful as she is. So we, all of my family members spoil her and humanize her like she is one family member. So we give her everything that she meow.
Yeah, that's great. So yeah, that brings me to our final point, which is thirdly, pet parents want to provide the best possible care, especially with premium nutrition and advanced veterinary support. Now, according to Pet Fair Southeast Asia, pet parents are increasingly looking for specialized diets that are tailored to the specific pet. Their age, their breed, their health conditions. And this can include specialized diets like grain-free, organic, functional foods as well, with benefits for gut health and relaxation and longevity. There's even this kind of diet called a barf diet, which sounds gross, but it actually stands for biologically appropriate raw food. Now, this is for dogs. So this can be kind of an expensive diet, but it emphasizes feeding dogs uncooked, fresh foods like muscle meat bones, organs, and some fruits and vegetables as well that would mimic closely what they would eat in the wild. So it's kind of like the paleo diet for people.
I have seen some content on the internet as well. I don't want to see the food, but the pets, the dogs and the cats still cute in that. So Mordor Intelligence reports that the Thailand pet food market is forecast to grow to 3.72 billion US dollars by 2030, with a CAGR of 10.85%. Vegetarian diets and supplements also form a growing segment as owners become more aware of preventive and holistic pet healthcare.
Now, so if you take all these behaviors together, you can kind of see that pets, they basically become children in the eyes of the market. Like the market treats pet parents as parents. And it's easy to see how pet parents have driven innovation and what's known as premiumization in the industry. Now, premiumization is the business strategy where brands enhance the perceived value of their products or services to justify the higher prices. If you communicate to consumers that your food is better, this stroller is more advanced, it's the top shelf stuff, then you can justify a higher price. Is there anything like in your personal life where you get the premium thing, you only want the premium thing?
Yeah, I personally, I wouldn't get premium food every day as a routine, but for some people, they get premium food for their pets every day, every meal. What about you? Is there any product in your life where you always get premium version?
I don't. That's really hard to say. I guess it would be electronics. Like there are some electronics where, like, when my friend was recommending headphones, I was like, "Oh, you have to get this. You have to get these headphones because it has the best sound quality or something." To be honest, I don't know if I could hear the difference, but I do like. Lately, I've been like spending so that I don't have to keep replacing the electronics.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be more expensive to buy something cheap in the long term.
What about clothes, makeup? Makeup, you don't have it. I know it because you have borrowed everyone's makeup all the time.
I need them to do the makeup for me. We can show you some behind the scenes of that. But clothes, not really. I pretty much wear the same thing day in, day out. I bought clothes for the show, but I don't know. I think you're very well put together every show though.
Yeah, but it's not branded. It's not a brand clothes. Just I think I'm good at selecting things and put it together. You just have to know yourself. What kind of makeup, what color, what shade of makeup that you need. You don't have to invest too much, like a pricey products.
We should have talked about this in the cosmetics episode.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We should
Maybe
do a
we talk
personal
about
color.
personal color. I'm interested in that. I just tried it like last week.
Right, nice.
So for electronic products, I agree with you. I always invest in the electronic products because I don't want to replace it too often.
True.
Yeah, and also Thai pet parents are putting their money where their mouth is. So this is another topic that we are going to talk about. It's pet market outlook. According to TNN, the average cost of free roaming pet, which you tend to see in rural areas, is about 7,900 baht or about $215 per year in Thailand. By contrast, the average cost of a household pet raised as a member of a family is 50,000 baht or about $1,400, roughly 6 times the cost of a free roaming pet. That also represents a 22% increase from 41,000 baht or about $1,100 in the previous year. So my cat, it's a household cat. She is living with us and we don't let her out that often. If we let her out, it has to be with us. My dad has to sit there and look at her and see what she's doing.
Well, it's responsible to do that, right? I actually it's an interesting statistic, but in my opinion, I think it's a little bit irresponsible to have a free roaming pet, to just let them out and just let them do whatever in the wild, and they can, they might get in fights, they might get bit. I had a dog growing up that actually sadly died from a dog fight. I do kind of wish we kept him on a leash and we kept him in the house, but he was a yard dog and he liked to be out. But I honestly think that it's more expensive, 6 times more expensive, but it's more responsible as well.
And apart from dog fight or the fight between pets and animals, they can get infected as well. And we have to pay for the medical thing for healing them.
Right. So this has become a major factor that has propelled the market's value, which TNN projects will reach 92 billion baht. That's around $2.56 billion in 2025, a 13.2% increase from the previous year, with an average annual growth rate of 18.9% over the past 6 years. That's from 2019 to 2025. So as it stands, Thailand has the largest pet care market in Southeast Asia, accounting for nearly half of the region's total market value. Now, according to Euromonitor International, it is among the fastest growing pet care markets in APAC, actually.
And Thailand isn't just a consumer. As of 2024, Thailand ranks as the world's second largest pet food exporter, with projections of the country become the global leader within 5 years. Its pet food export hit about 94 billion baht, or approximately $2.9 billion in value in 2024, a whopping 23% increase in value from the previous year. Goblet Securities called the Thai pet food market tiny and juicy.
I thought that was super unprofessional for them to say that, but it is tiny and juicy, and it's very interesting that we like to think of ourselves as the kitchen to the world, but we really are for
it's
pets.
Like omakase, tiny and juicy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it was a weird title, and I couldn't help but highlight it. But it's no wonder that domestic manufacturers dominate the local pet food scene at 94% of production, which ensures that products meet Thai consumer preferences while fostering innovation in different categories, such as prescription diets and sustainable ingredients as well.
It's been a very heartwarming episode talking about pets and animals. I love it so much. I'm a cat slave personally. And what about you? To return it to our audience. What kind of pet parent are you? And did you get your pet in lockdown?
Let us know in the comments section of NBT World's online channels. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.